and he's good, and we want to send him really good energy, and that's how you want to think about him. So the next time you see him, it's going to be, oh, hey, Greg. So it changes your mindset when you have a good, because what you just put out in the world was like, I don't like him. So, and for all of us that were married or have somebody in our past that's not so, doing that positive, like, okay, what was really good about that person?
Yeah.
So that is a good little mindset shift, because what we do in secret, they already know. So that is going to repel him. That attitude, I don't like him. It will repel him. Just naturally. It's the energy that comes out. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. So we're going to like Greg. So just be thinking about him. So I have a story that I was, when I lived in New York City, I was going to the Metropolitan Opera. I know, Charlie, you've probably been there. And the guy that was the director of the Met was a man named Joe Volpe. I don't know if he's still there anymore, but Joe was there for 25 years. And we lived in the same building, and I knew his wife. And before we were moving, I saw the wife. She said, have you ever been to the Met yet? And I was like, we tried to go to Madame Butterfly. It didn't work out. We didn't get to go. She said, well, why don't you come sit with Joe and I in our box? I'm like, okay. So I'm like, Joe Volpe, he's huge. He has access to celebrities. I work with celebrities. So I went to the internet. I found his bio, and I read his bio. Joe Volpe had started as a carpenter 25 years ago. He grew up in Brooklyn. He was just a local guy, but he stayed in the job and ended up being the Metropolitan Opera, which is a huge famous role. And he works with all these opera stars and all these celebrities. So we got invited to the event, and I'm sitting there. He's like, hi, just another person my mom, my wife drags in. Who is this person? So when we got to the time, it was the halftime, whatever they call it, or the intermission. So we were at intermission, and we were sitting at this beautiful table, and we were having some delectable things to eat. And people were coming by, hi, Joe, hi, Joe, hi, Joe. And I said to him, Joe, take a look at you. I said, you're a boy from Brooklyn, and look at everything that you have achieved. And he went, well, who are you, Mary? And he was just so surprised that somebody would acknowledge him, and he's famous. And I acknowledged him, like, you're just a boy from Brooklyn. Look at this, what you've done. And he was like, oh, so that kind of thing. Anybody, it doesn't matter. Everyone wants to be acknowledged. Does that make sense? Okay. Yeah. So what we're going to do is I want you to grab another conversation partner. We picked up 2 people who are going to roam looking for a networking group to barge in on. So you guys come over here and me. Everybody else get